What are the 3 things that you need to do to be sure and turn around your real estate business and thrive in the months and years to come? All of that in today's episode. All right, guys, welcome back to Think Bigger Real Estate. I am your host, Justin Stoddart. And today we're going to cover some amazing stuff that's going to help you to turn around your real estate business. But before I do that, I want to give you the invitation to reach out to me, to connect with me. The first way you can do that is by subscribing to this channel, hitting the little bell notification to be sure you get notified as I drop more value bombs on your head. Next, I want you to actually think about this. I'm putting my email, I'm putting a direct link to even get on my calendar. You guys, I love it when agents reach out to me to say, help me get unstuck, help me grow, help me scale. My favorite conversations, maybe outside of my family. But beyond that, I absolutely love the conversation, so do not hesitate. It's what I am made to do. All right, you guys, let's dig into this. I was actually presenting in a business planning session today with a large group of real estate agents. And I just was spitting fire. Like, I was so fired up. It was so fun to actually be speaking into the souls of these people. I just felt like I was hitting a nerve, and people were responding to chat like, oh my goodness, this is so powerful. Thank you so much. And we were just a few minutes in. I really realized that there are 3 things that you need to do to turn your real estate business around. Now, when I say turn around, it doesn't mean that your real estate business is in the tank. That's not what I'm saying at all. In fact, some of you had an amazing business, but even the most successful real estate businesses that I've spoken with go through dips. They either go through self-inflicted dips or they go through market-inflicted dips, or sometimes it's a combination of both. Usually it is. And they are down, right? This year, this economy, if not this one, the next one, they'll be down. There will come a point in your real estate business where you have to say, it's time to turn things around. I can't be going on at this level. And that's exactly the point I want to make, is that imagine yourself right now. Let's assume that your business is off your goals, off from last year, off from where you want it to be. Now, this is not why you got in the business. You got into this business to produce higher income and more time freedom. And you may find yourself right now saying, I don't have any freedom. I'm working and thinking about working all the time, and I have less money than when I was in my former cushy job. That is not a good place to be in. You might be thinking like, well, how did I get here? What happened? Oh, it's all market-based. It's not all market-based. There's some decisions that you made, whether consciously or subconsciously in the past, that have made it to where you're at right now. And they're not all bad. Some of them are very good. Some of you are in a good spot because of those decisions you made. But we have to take accountability first and foremost to say, you know what? I am where I am because I chose to be here. I chose things in the past, maybe with full awareness, maybe with not. But once we take that full accountability to say, I am where I am because of choices I made, then we have the ability to say, and I'm going where I'm going because of choices I'm going to make right now. So the first and foremost thing I need you to recognize is that is thinking like a business owner. So point number 1 is you have to think like a business owner. You have to take responsibility to say, hey, if it's going to be, it's up to me. And once you realize that I have the power because I own the business, I'm the CEO, whether you're a solopreneur or a small team, the reality is you have control to direct where this thing goes moving forward. And once you start to realize, okay, that's true, now you can start to make different decisions about what you do moving forward. Step number 2 is to act like a business owner. Now, something very critical that I want you to know is that business owners act in a very certain way. Not only do they realize responsibility, take responsibility, and take proactive choices to give themselves the best outcome, but they actually act like business owners, meaning they know their numbers. They don't spend all day doing things that don't serve them. They know their dollar per hour and they act accordingly. And anytime they're doing activities that are below their dollar per hour, they begin to make a list of those things that they're doing that they should not be doing. And they begin to create a job description to either outsource, to either hire, to either find another system or tool to get that thing off their plate. That's how business owners think. Not only do they think about taking responsibility, they start to do it. They start to align themselves with the people that can get them there faster, including other great teammates. Part of acting like a business owner, like I said, having the data. Once you know the numbers, you can make intelligent decisions. All too often, we work off of gut instinct. That serves us to a point, but it does not take us all the way there. We have to be able to look at like the real feedback of what we've been up to, what we've been doing. And if we don't have that, then we're going to be making instinctual decisions that at some point are going to fail us. At some point, we need to have decisions grounded in real data. And the only way to get that is to actually collect the data. Now, all too often, this is very clunky and difficult and challenging to get our arms around. I've created a tool that not only helps you to create a business plan and a life plan that's very inspiring, that makes you want to go look at this all the time, but actually a full-on dashboard to where you can wake up in the morning, review why I'm doing all of this, number one. Number two, what's the plan to get me there? And what's the dashboard? Where am I at? I'm so proud of it. It's absolutely beautiful. I use it in my own businesses, and I recommend that others use it in theirs. So if by chance you are interested in, Justin, I'd love to get the numbers, but I feel like they're all over the place, I have a solution for you. This is an opportunity for you to reach out to me and spend a little time. I'll show you what I've built and see if it's the right fit for you. And that leads us to our last step, which is to grow like a business owner. Point number one was to think like a business owner. Point number two was to act like a business owner. Point number three is to grow like a business owner. See, here's what business owners do to be sure that they grow, not only during the up times, but also during the flat times, even the down times, is that they recognize that their ability to grow is contingent upon their ability to cut unnecessary expenses and unnecessary distractions quickly. They cut, get down to where they're a nucleus of what they used to be, and then they sit primed, waiting for others who did not or could not do that to fail, and they begin to grab market share. You guys, that's just how business owners think. That's why people like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, some of the most powerful investors and business people in the world recognize that the greatest growth opportunities happen during a downturn. And this is one of the most beautiful things about times like these, is that it creates the perfect soil for you to have a turnaround. But it requires you to be able to cut things that you may be emotionally attached to, and to instead invest that effort and those resources into future opportunities that are just around the corner that you will not be ready for if you don't make the often painful decisions right away to cut. In recap, again, there are three critical things that you need to turn around your real estate business. Number one is to think like a business owner. You have to take full responsibility. You have to own it, own everything. The more you can own, the more control and power you have to change the future. That's point number one. Point number two is to act like a business owner. Actually get the real data. Working instinctually got you to a certain point. It won't allow you to go past a certain point. You have to have more data so that then your instincts can actually look at the data and make good decisions about what to do there. But relying upon gut feel when there's data available for you is limiting, and it's going to hold you back. You've got to act like a business owner by actually getting your arm around what's really happening and be able to make decisions about that. Again, I have a most incredible dashboard tool I can't wait to share with you. Please reach out to me to get that. And point number three is this, is to grow like a business owner. Now is the time where if you can tighten up and get ready, you'll be able to pounce on opportunity as it comes, because there's going to be nobody around, or very few people around, to pounce on it, because so many aren't going to be able to do the first two things that we talked about. You guys, again, my passion is 100% helping people to grow and scale their real estate business. So if that is you, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I've got contact info, even a link to my calendar down here. I would love to have a conversation with you and share with you some of the ways that I help real estate agents to blow up their business. That all begins with blowing up the way that they think, the people that are around them. There's all kinds of things I can share with you. I can't wait to do it. So please reach out to me. And my final request of everybody listening here today are these three simple words, and they are: go think bigger. Talk soon, guys.